From Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
First opened back in 2008, there's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the hard line as this offense gets set to take over. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted him to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away.
54-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
It's tied 0-0.
25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The Viking ball carrier.
The numbers a week ago for Cook. Just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
The 30-yard.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total scary. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen.
Complete to Adam Thielen.
I don't care how you look at it, how you cut it, how you parse it. Adam Thielen continues to be an absolute marvel, coming from where he did, Division III football, to being one of the top receivers in the NFL. But it's going to be vital for the Vikings in 2020 to keep number 19 on the field, especially since he lost his old running mate, Stephon Diggs, to the Buffalo Bills. And a hamstring injury last year really held his numbers in check.
Oh, wide open, Complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Tajay Sharp, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted.
And the offense getting set to take over the football here early on in the game, first quarter. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked, and there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
On first down, it's Cook, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Well, this run defense gets an F so far. They're letting this guy carve them to shreds in the first quarter of play. He's already hit the 100-yard mark.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
2nd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line.
Now, Charles, we take a peek there at their recent draft class, and this definitely a year where they had a chance to greatly improve this team.
And you've got to take advantage when you have this type of an opportunity. 2 first-round picks, you better scout them well and hit on those selections.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Well, the evidence is once again presented why he was such a top target at LSU, and Justin Jefferson carrying that over to the NFL. He's what a lot of people call a natural pass catcher. What I love about him, his ability to play the ball in the air, and at the moment of truth, go up and take it from a defensive back. This guy is smooth.
Cook with a first down and much more. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a run with Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl...
All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. They'll come out throwing here on first down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Kenny Moore brought him
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Lets it fly for Thielen. He's got it at the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy,
so now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. On first down, it's Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Still fighting for more. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there out of Cook, and even 50 yards. I guess that's what happens when you give the current NFL rushing leader that much room.
And when you do, all you're doing is solidifying his standing at the top of the leaderboard. He's going to continue to get more and more yards. Good luck trying to chase him down.
They run again on first down. Cook. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 31 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great...
Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots down.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, 41 yards. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored.
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's got room. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Tajay Sharp, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. On first down, Cook. Cook able to escape. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. It's a gain of 35.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 16-yard touchdown. And this offense is running away with this one. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. They're going to snub this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels rude.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble. And so the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 11 yards there, first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Colts' 31-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Tajay Sharp with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And this offense continues to pour it on. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game.
After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Cook, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. There he goes, right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking...
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And now running right through it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, there it is. After number 5, we were wondering if we would see it, and he has broken the NFL record with his 6th touchdown in this game.
Let's face it, we can go ahead and lose our objectivity here, can't we?
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and different flow.
So for Minnesota, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll be back home